Hello, I'm Kevin Dwayne, and I'm creative director of IamKevinDwayne.com and creative director of Supreme Cleaning Academy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to have a different type of discussion, one that is vitally important in your decision to start a cleaning business at all, because this may not be for you. There's a lot of things to consider before you start a cleaning business or any other business for that matter, and that is sacrifice. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, then this business is likely not going to be for you. Or you may get into this business and find that you're okay being mediocre. But if you're trying to be great and you're trying to have a viable business where you're hiring people, where there's quality work involved, where you're being recognized for your hard work, and quite frankly, where you're making a lot of money. And if you're trying to have a business like that, then it's going to take sacrifice. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, how you grew up, what kind of education you got, your background, who you're related to. And none of those things matter. It all boils down to how hard you are willing to work. And to a large degree, it really doesn't even matter so much how much money that you come into the game with. So it all boils down to hard work and sacrifice. So within that, and understanding the sacrificing part of it is that you're going to have to spend so much time building up your business that you're just not going to have time for your children as you would like. You're not going to have as much time for your girlfriend, or if you're married, your spouse. You're not going to have much time for your friends. You're not going to have much time for social events or entertainment events, or really just do a lot of the common things that you enjoy doing when you're trying to start a business and you're trying to make that business as successful as possible. It takes sacrifice, and you have to give up things that you enjoy. You have to give up things that you love. And if you're not willing to make those sacrifices from the outset, then you might want to consider going a different direction. Because when I'm working with people and I'm trying to get them ramped up and I'm coaching them, the first thing I talk to them about is, hey, are you willing and ready to do really what it takes to go all the way in? Are you willing to go the extra mile? Are you willing to go 100 miles? And if the answer is no to any of those types of questions, then you're not ready to be in this business. Okay. Now you can get started, you can get a couple contracts, but that's almost the same as just having a simple part-time job somewhere. That's not, to me, considered really doing business. That's just supplement your income. And that's not really a viable business where you can take care of an entire family and you can set money aside and you can go on vacations and you can really enjoy the fruits of your labor. So if you're not trying to go that route, then I almost recommend that, considering all the headaches and the stress that's involved in running a business, you're probably better off in a lot of senses just going out and getting yourself a part-time job. So the next thing, that goes into that, all this ties in together, is that, when I'm talking to people and they're telling me that they want to start a business, not whether it's a cleaning business or any other business, the number one thing that people tell me is that they're afraid of failing. They're afraid of what other people are going to say, how they're going to look, how they're going to be perceived, the money that they may lose, the time that they may lose. And, the fear of failure is, it can be stressful all in itself, because the fear of failure could keep you from your dreams, but more than anything, it's what you're thinking about, what other people are going to say. And worrying about what other people think, what other people are going to say. If you're always stuck on that, then you will never do anything meaningful in your life. You'll never move out of your city. You'll never go to school. You'll never go for a particular career that you've always wanted. You'll never really stretch yourself out there to try real things that you've always wanted to do, or that you've always aspired to do or dreamed of doing, because you're always worrying about what other people are going to say. So you have to go out on the ledge and you have to be willing to jump off that cliff. That's the only way that you're going to know if you have ever had a chance to be successful in the first place. But if you don't take that jump, then you will never know, and you'll have a life of regrets. And you should never go through your life regretting something that you should have, could have, would have done. You know, that's a tough way to live life. You never want to go to your deathbed thinking about what you should have done. So it's okay to fail. Everyone fails at something. And failure, you have to look at it as a learning opportunity. You know, it's part of growth and development. And it ultimately leads to success because failure gives you an opportunity to learn and grow. So failure is actually okay. And that's what needs to be understood. And it goes back to a previous video of mine when I'm talking about confidence. You know, you have to go into this with confidence and knowing that you're good enough to be successful in this business, or any business for that matter. Although our focus is on the cleaning business right now, it really doesn't matter what business that it is. You have to go in with confidence, and you have to be okay if you fail. You have to know that that is okay. It's just a normal part of life. Everyone fails at something, but you have to take that chance and go for what you're really seeking. So part of that, you know, it's all about the growth mindset. You know, if you fail and you're willing to learn and develop and grow from that, that's called a growth mindset. So you always have to be thinking about, what can I do to better myself? What can I do to grow as a person? Okay. And then you have to think, you know, what am I doing to take care of myself? You know, am I taking care of myself? Am I getting proper sleep? Am I getting the proper rest? Am I associating myself with the appropriate people that's in my best interest, that's going to be there for me, that's going to listen to me, that's going to give me the right advice? Do I have the right circle? Do I have the right support? And again, if the answer is no, then you're probably not ready to go into business, because you need all those things. You have to be ready to take care of yourself. And if you're not in a position to take care of yourself, then again, you're just simply not ready to go 100 miles in this business. And then on top of that, you know, you need to discover your purpose. You know, why are you going into business? Is it just for the sake of money? Are you just chasing money itself? Because if you're just trying to chase money, again, it's going to fail. Your business is going to fail if you believe that you're getting into this just to make money. You have to have a purpose for what you're doing. Now, if you're going into business because you identified something that you feel that you're really good at, and you think you can help somebody and provide added value to a business or a person, whatever the case may be, if you think you're adding value, okay, then that's great. But if your sole purpose is just chasing money, then again, it's just not going to work. So you have to go into it thinking, why am I doing this? Am I trying to leave a business for my children? Am I trying to do this so I can eventually have more time to spend with my family? Am I doing this so I can provide employment for other people? I know people who need jobs. They may have a felony conviction and no one's going to hire them right now. But if I start this business, I can provide jobs for people who have, you know, a background that may be less than desirable. So, you know, these are the ways that you find your purpose, but you have to be able to find that purpose, whatever that may be. So these are my takeaways for this video. To me, it's the most important video that I put out thus far, because if you don't have all these things going, then starting a business altogether is probably not for you right now. So these are heavy things to consider. Again, I hope you got some great takeaways. I hope for anybody that's considering starting a business that found my channel, that you really consider what I'm talking about before you get started. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.